Hi, I'm Joshua Chesterfader.
And I'm Will Arnesen. And today we will be interviewing SMOB candidate Rachit Agarwal.
I'm not going out to schools making grand promises like, that we'll have every student will have a device or a smartphone or whatever, or that every school will have a turf field, or that every high school will have open lunch. But I am saying that I have specific plans for how to achieve those.
You were going to say the first word that comes into your head. Superintendent.
Awesome.
Star.
Doctor.
Start times.
Bell times.
Snow days.
Off.
Turf fields.
Expensive.
Promethean.
Expensive.
Eric Gersey.
Unrealistic.
Rachit Agarwal.
Realistic. The bell time decision was a very difficult decision in front of the board for basically two reasons. One of them was conflicting viewpoints, and shifting bell times costs millions of dollars. I think the 20-minute decision was the correct decision to make because of the financial burden, which was zero for the 20-minute decision, and it kind of met halfway between the two viewpoints. Every dollar invested into countywide pre-K returns a saving of about $7. What I would do is advocate for gradually expanding these programs over time. There was a lot of money spent on like Promethean boards and Chromebooks, and I'm a big advocate for technology, but I do know that some great teachers, one of my best teachers at my school does not use Chromebooks and does not use Promethean board, and many teachers don't need technology in their classroom and don't want it. So we can transfer that technology to those who do want it but might not have it.
Later in your platform, you talk about providing devices to everyone who doesn't have that. How do you reconcile wanting to simultaneously slow the growth of technological expenditures while simultaneously ramping up technology given to students?
Yeah, so I'm a big advocate for free technology rather than doing a kind of arbitrary rollout of Chromebooks or technology in general. We can kind of focus on high-need schools. So media centers will help with that. Yeah.
For example, the media center at Whitman closes at 4, and you can't do it during class, so that would seem to limit the capacity to do your homework if you only can do it till 4.
No, you're right. It does limit the capacity. I'll agree with that. But I think that's the problem with technology in general. It's a very difficult problem, and I think we can still remediate it through expanding media centers, to trying to loan out devices, encouraging students to go to public libraries, developing Moco Lounge, the app that helps students interact with each other, discuss meaningful issues, give their viewpoints, and talk to the board and SMOB too. Building SHIP, an app that lets students, especially low-income students, find internships that can help them gain valuable experience. I think it'll be ready by spring 2016. I think the biggest issue in our county is the achievement gap. Maryland has one of the largest socioeconomic achievement gaps in the nation. And I'm not saying let's create real and lasting solutions. I'm presenting these solutions. I'm not just saying to create a work group that will tackle the achievement gap. That's not very specific, and that's not very transparent to the entire student and parent community.
If SMOB could stand for anything except student member of the board, what would it stand for?
I think the SMOB would be the school's main official bro, if it's a guy. But it'd have to be different, because if it was a girl, like it is right now, like Dahlia.
Let's get Rachit.